What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to some more Warzone. So in this video I'm going to be covering the FN Scar and the recent buff changes. I'll also go over some loadouts with you as well. If you guys enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to the channel and give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out with the algorithm. So in Season 4 they've made some changes to the Scar and they've increased the neck damage multiplier to 1.5 from 1, and the upper torso damage multiplier increased from 1 to 1.2. Now this gun absolutely melted anyway. The only issues you had with it was the recoil control and the fact that it has such a slow aim down sight speed, which kind of made people kind of gravitate towards the AMAX. But if you can kind of get past the recoil issue and get over the aim down sight speed, this gun absolutely melts. And with the current buff that they've made to it, I do believe that this gun will enter the meta now. It absolutely destroys. I mean, what they have said about the gun is we would like to avoid increasing the power level of a weapon to a point where we would need to reduce it shortly after in the following balance overhaul. With that being said, the assault rifle Golf MW may soon see another powerful increase in the near future, but we think an improvement to its average time to kill is a good place to start. So they have increased the TTK on this weapon, and you guys are going to have to go and check it out for yourselves, but it's definitely worth giving this one another go. Now the fact that they said they are going to be making some changes to this in the future, I think they're just testing it out at the moment and see where it kind of falls into the meta. But I would really hope that they would make a change to the ammo, because this at maximum ammo capacity is only 30. Now obviously you don't need as many bullets to take out people, but to be honest with you, this really is only going to be used in solos. You could probably get away with using it in duos, but to be honest with you, this is going to be a solo AR. I can't really see people using this in trios or quads. But also this gun has really bad recoil, so this could probably do the recoil buff. And the aim down sight speed is pretty bad, so you really need to be using this for kind of the longer range option. If you try and use this up close, you're going to have to change the barrel, which means that you're then going to have better aim down sight speed, but then you're going to have absolutely no bullet velocity. So, you know, it'd be really nice to see if they can make these changes on the weapon, and it would make it more viable. But I do definitely think you're going to see a few people in solos rocking this. And with that, let's get straight into the loadout, and I'll show you guys what loadout it is that I'm using in this current video. So this is the current loadout that I'm using at the moment. I'm using the monolithic suppressor for obvious reasons. I don't want to show up on a mini-map, and it gives you better damage range as well. And then I went with the Forged Tac 20.0 over the 17.2 just because it gives you better damage range, better bullet velocity. They both have the same. It helps with recoil, but it penalizes you on the aim down sight speed. There are some people that will use the Forged Tac CQC Pro, but to be honest with you, if you're going to be using this as your primary weapon, you really need to be getting that bullet velocity to hit those targets so it feels more like hit scan. So that's why I've gone with the 20.0, but it is going to penalize you on the aim down sight speed. I was using the TAC laser originally just because obviously it massively helps you with aim down sight speed. And then I was using the iron sights, but trying to hit people at distance when this gun has pretty bad recoil is quite difficult. So I kind of took the penalization on the aim down sight speed and I went with VLK. Obviously if you're hitting people at distance, aim down sight speed isn't a problem as much as if you're trying to get aim down sight up close. So I haven't really run into too many problems with this. But obviously this gun has massive recoil, so this is the attachment that you definitely need to use, and it's the bipod foregrip. And it is absolutely awesome. It really helps you out with the recoil control. And if you are crouched, you get an extra benefit of recoil control as well, or if you're prone. So try and use this weapon at distance when you're crouched. But obviously it's gonna penalise you on the aim down sight speed, so just be aware of that. And unfortunately this gun, the maximum ammo that it comes with is 30 rounds, so anything outside of solos and you are going to struggle with this gun. You can probably get away with duos, but I think you're going to see a lot more people using this in solos. So the buff that it received is a net damage multiplier increase from 1 to 1.5, and the upper torso damage multiplier increase from 1 to 1.2, and you can definitely notice a difference with this weapon. It did kind of melt anyway, but people kind of steered away from it because obviously the movement speed and the aim down sight speed on this is pretty bad, and the recoil control as well. So they have given it a buff to kind of help out with that, and I think it's definitely going to be within the meta now. Obviously, I think, you know, if you are going to be using this as an SMG or trying to use this up close, there are better viable weapons out there. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please consider subscribing to the channel, and if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. You'll be really helping me out with the algorithm, coming up on 5k subscribers, so I really appreciate all of your support. Until next time, stay blessed, take care guys.
Enemy soldier incoming.